Okey doke. Hokely dokely. I am back and ready to tackle this issue, if we can call it that. Is that going to be enough? This little strip here. I want to say yes. I want to say yes. Okay, so we got our strip. Let us hope I cut enough. Let us hope I cut enough. That is a Sharpie. I need not the Sharpie. I need my Expo so that we can do this. Part 2-3. Practical approach to Tony Chopper, day 25. And I am just now noticing that I am starting to see the inner spool of our, come on, James, words. The inner spool of our thread, which is, it's pretty funny, I have to say, considering how, like, it means that we have gone through quite a bit of string. Quite a bit of string, to say the least. Let's get some tunage pumping here. Let's get some tunage pumping. Sorry, I should have done this before I started. I just wanted to watch some random YouTube junk. I do love me some random YouTube junk. I already watched that. I do want to see his review on the platypus. Another time, though. Another time. In fact, let us navigate away from that YouTube channel to one that is more, well, more us. And I can actually hear myself for a second. How about it? How about it? Tripling, oh goodness me, tripping on the tongue, I let the words loose, not knowing what lips they need pass to or pass through, the teeth not knowing what they're going to say next. 5 things after saying the first thing, I must confess I know not what I speak on. Knowing what lips they need pass to or pass through, the teeth not knowing what they're going to say next. 5 things after saying the first thing, they must confess what I speak on. Something must have happened with our filters on this microphone, because it is not the way I left it before, or it is not communicating in the way that it once did. That's the same. That all seems the same. As are those. Strange. Strange, to say the least. I'm going to unplug in hopes now that it might be a bit better. it just doesn't seem like it's picking itself up as it used to, which again, very strange. It sounds like it's clipping me in the very strangest of fashions, which means that either the either they have been reset for some reason, or something else has changed, but everything seems to have remained in the exact same place as it did before. Unless for some strange, odd fashion it decided to go back on itself in a very unfortunate pattern, because now it does not sound as good as it once was. Why is that? Default. And I'm going to go back to my receiver in hopes that maybe that fixes it. No, it doesn't seem to. Well, again, I guess I have to kind of hear it to know if it actually be fixed. To know if it actually be fixed. But it doesn't make me feel good. It means that forever how long, forever how many times this did what it was doing, something switched, something changed, unbeknownst to me, which means that there's a high potential that the last somewhat some odd 1 to this point videos could possibly be in affliction, which again does not make me feel any better. Something changed me, which means that there's a high potential for the last somewhat some odd 1 to this point videos could possibly be in affliction, which again does not make me feel any better. Yeah, it doesn't sound the same. I don't know what happened. Does it mean that I need to turn? I don't want to start guffing with audio stuff right now, because all that's going to do is cause more issue. I don't want to turn the volume up. That's not the problem. I assume that it is the noise gate. Yes. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Or is it the attack time? It must be the attack time, right? I don't know. Because at one point it felt as if it was ready to go at any moment's notice. And then, oh goodness me, I don't like changing things on the fly. I'd rather have it open to a point where it was ready to go at a moment's notice instead of how it might be now. Oh, great. Oh, fantastic. Look at us do our thing here. Look at us do our thing. A few more moments of this, I guess. Ready to go and notice instead of... Yeah, it's stutter stepping for the strangest of reasons. Fantastic. Look at us do our thing here. Let's do our thing. Now it's just hearing itself, which is never a good thing either. You don't want it to hear itself. Is it the hold time? No. Is it the release time? I can't remember which one it is. Oh, goodness me. I'll turn this off so it stops going back on itself. Oh, gracious me. Goodness gracious me. Is it the hold time? What could it be? What could it be? We could have just reached a point where this thing no longer wants to function in the same fashion as it did before. I don't believe it is a connectivity issue, though again, I know not very much. OBS noise gate. Cut off all backgrounds. Select threshold offline above the noise volume and open threshold below your voice input to get good results. Pardon. I don't need this. I need noise gate. I just don't want to sound like I'm popping in and out, and it seems as if things are trying their damnedest to do things that I wish them not to do it. Open threshold should be 8 dBs above that. Mine are blah blah blah. Click the eye in the meter. Second filter down noise suppression helps eliminate console or even fan humming. Third compressor limiter. I don't think this is what I want. I want. So in noise gate, open attack. By default, the noise will come up with a close threshold to an open. This means that the mic will mute at any sound quieter than 32. Closed threshold is that. Open threshold is that when the mic hits negative decibels, it will turn on. So do I want a lower open threshold? Is that what I want? So that it almost feels as if everything is throwing through in the most equilibrium, and then it closes when I so choose it to go. How about now? Does that make it? I can't really tell because I'm not there to listen, and now I have to go over to here, click on this again, and listen to it. It might be the microphone. Quickly, speaking fast, I know not what I need to say. I just know I need to say something other than the fact that silence is the death to all listening. Quickly, speaking fast, I don't know what I need to say. I just know I need to say something other than the fact that silence is the death to all listening. Oh, goodness me. This is probably a waste of time and thought. Better just take it as is and go with what needs gone with. Correct? Possibly. I know not too much, so we'll put a pin in that and hope that all is at least somewhat well. I don't like it, though. I don't like it one bit. Because that again means that something somewhere at some point buffed it up, whether it was the fact that we have been sitting on it in this fashion or potentially that OBS just decided to switch the settings at a moment's notice, and that is not good. To turn all this down. It would be funny if that because I was getting copyright strikes at some point, OBS decided to do their own, I don't know, their own fix to try to help me being a not so helpful word in this moment. Oh, I do hope that in some ways that fixes the issue, but I really won't know until I figure it out. Until I figure it out, yes. Okay, what are we doing right now, James? What are we doing? Okay, James, what you do? What you do? Do you continue on just blithering at the internet as it is, or do we move forward? Forward we must. Forward we must. Okay, no more of this. That can stay alive. This shall go over here for now. I'm going to flip this around to there. We'll eventually need our pins, need not pedal for this moment. Hold this a bit closer to us. Let's get our felt on, hopefully, the correct side for this to all work in the way it need work. Thread, trash can go there. I think we're going to probably keep this glove, even though it was not perfect. I think it will do. And I really think that is the mode of mind I need to set myself in from here and henceforth, in the idea that I believe it will do. I had an idea that I kind of want to try. That instead of tracing my hand like I have been, I'm going to trace it like this, with it already inside of the felt. Really get that Mickey Mouse kind of feel going. I think it will definitely give us at least a better wrist, that's for sure. I'm try to fix up the thumb a little bit. Do a little bit more work on there. Do a little bit more on there for ourselves. That's what I got. We're going to give it a shot. Why not, right? I'm not against making another mess up design just to see if potentially this could be the correct way of going about it. There's always the possibility that, again, that simplistic way of doing it might garner us the better way of doing it. I do want to see if I can't fix that. Seems like that needs to be farther down. So does that. I just don't think I need that much on the pinky, if I'm being honest. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's give it the old 1, 2, 3. How about how about that is only going to get us that much Whatever. Whatever. Pins. Pins be the next step. Pins be the next step. Yeah, at some point, the microphone was picking up everything from the music to small sounds, and now I'm concerned that it's not even registering me beginning to talk, which is going to make it so that the first words out the lips are not noticed, and then everything else besides comes following after, which, I still get what follows after, sure, but if I'm not getting the actual beginning of statements, it's always going to sound clipped in that strange clipped fashion as it tends to seem to want to do now, which I don't particularly enjoy. I don't think anyone enjoys it, if I'm being honest. I can't see a single person liking bad audio. It did not go through the way it needed to. Maybe do that. Do that. Dinner was great. Dinner was fantastic. Had some really, really good ribs that my dad whipped up. They were damn delectable, to say the least. Absolutely enjoyed the hell out of those. I feel like these are still not going to work the way that I want them to. Maybe if I spread that out a little bit more, we go more in that direction with that one. That should widen up that one for me. Do the same on this side. Shit, maybe even instead of pointed ends, we do kind of squared ends instead. Let's give it a shot. God, these things look so sausagey. I don't like the fact that they look sausagey. Whatever. They're gonna look sausagey. They're just always gonna look sausagey because we're doing them in a very large style. It's an exaggerated hand so that the hand in some way fits. At least that's the idea. That's the hope. That's the want. That is what we're looking for here, folks. That is what we're looking for here. Okay, we do that. As I'm cutting, I think I just remembered that in the one lady's YouTube video, the one I've been referencing for this particular glove pattern, I think she actually doesn't even cut out all of the fabric first. I think she literally sews the glove and then cuts out the fabric, which maybe would be of grand benefit to me if I had done it that way the first 5 times. Well, first 4 times. We've only done this 4 times so far. In both glove videos that I've talked about today, they each had a pair of particular scissors they used for more fine detail cutting. It's I don't know how to better describe them. then those scissors that revolve around a central spring in them. Interesting design, to say the least. I don't think I did this one very good. I think it's going to come out too skinny again. Definitely some of these fingers are going to come out way too skinny. There's no way my finger can fit into that. Damn it. Do I even waste the time to sew that up? That finger's okay. Those two are not. No. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to work. Drat. Drat, I say drat. The thumb was okay, the pinky was okay, the pointer finger was okay, which is funny because the pointer finger is the one that we're probably not going to need. And then everything else was kind of bunk. The ring and middle finger are just too damn skinny to work for this design. Oh man, oh goodness gracious me. Why? How did that happen? It was going so well right there for a second, and then I pulled up on the choke. Another piece of fabric. Let's see here. What is going to be a good side for us? Can we do it on there? Possibly. Thought that was a spider for a second there. I was like, are you chilling on my fabric, hair spider? I must remove you. I can't have you being on there. It was not. It was a small piece of some plant material. Okay, I'm just going to keep this over here just in case. Okay, let us try again. Let's see here. What can we do to do this better? How about we do this? That's that part of our hand. 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 There's our pinky. There's our thumb. There's the top of the thumb. Top of the ring finger. Top of that finger. Top of that finger. Top of that finger. So we have all of those. So I want that big. It's not going to work. Kind of liked doing it this way. I felt like that was something worth trying again. I did the construction. I don't think that's gonna work. Trust God and God only. Came back clean, you know I brought the loofah. Let's give that a shot. Still seems like the pinky is way too big. I feel like I could cut the pinky down to about right there and still be good. Which means that we could do cut like that. Yeah, I don't know why this Sharpie is smelling so potent. It smells like damn, like spirit gum remover, which is a semi-caustic agent. And I'm not going to cut it out this time. We're going to do it without cutting it out. I'm on the right side, which is good. That is always a pain in the keister, or has been a pain in the keister, I should say. Okay, that's good there, that's good there. Let's pin this area like that. I'll do this area as well. Do this one here too. Oh, come on now. Push up through like that, and then push down through like that. Let's do one more just right here because it seems like it's a lot of loose fabric. Hell, we'll do another one in all the fingers. Why not? Just to make sure we really shore up all of our shortcomings. That there, that there, that there, and that there. Do one more check on it to make sure it feels close to what we're looking for. This finger seems very, very long, unneededly long. I'll do it to there instead. I have to remove that pin. Who let the dogs out? Okay. It was part of a line that was being done on the song. I apologize. There's no need to bring up that song in, any other circumstance. Okay. Let's give it a shot. That is the right side, right? This isn't the wrong side that I'm looking at. Oh, dude, this is so confusing. No, it's the wrong side. How do I do that? How do I see that I'm on the wrong side and I still go about going about it? Because both of these sides seem so damn similar, mind you. Right? Does it really matter when it comes to the glove, James? Does it really matter? Not really. Not really. Is it going to show up, though? Like, that's the real issue. I don't know, it's the other way that I'm worried about. Screw it. Screw it. Paying way too much mind to things need not mind paid to it. That's good where that's at. We're going to do it while it is still attached. I'm going to clean up this bottom edge because it is bothering me. And then we will begin lasso. Okay, let us begin. Well, really? Oh my goodness me, come on. Wow, imagine that when you don't already have your material all cut away. You can go over your line, you can go across your line, and you're not worried that you're not sewing on the line. I actually did some pretty impressive turning work there, I felt. I guess I have to look at the reverse side to really kind of see how well that looks. Like there might be a whole bunch of outpouring outpouring thread on the other side, but we're going to find out here when I flip it after I do my naughty bits here. Like that. Snip that. Snip that. Okay. Let's deepen. Dude, Earth Gang, man, they have a vibe. I feel like I've already said this. I'll say it again. I have not listened to a full Earth Gang album, but every song of theirs that I've listened to has just been so damn vibey, bro. Like, it makes you want to groove no matter the moment. No matter the moment. Let's see how this fits. That's what it looks like. The back is beautiful, if I say so. Still kind of difficult to get my thumb in there. The fingers are a bit more snug than I'd like them to be right away. Damn it, how do I do that? No, that's not gonna work. How the hell, man? Like, I really don't think it should be such a damn difficult issue to tackle. And yet I have found every which way to make it difficult. Again, it was with a t-shirt that the lady did it with, so that really could be the super issue here. Do I want to go through and rip out all of this stitching so that I'm not going to cause any issue there? Gosh darn it, man. Just throw that over there for now. And we'll just put another piece. A little bit more. How about that? Comfortable with that amount? Okay. It's all said and done. I'm pulling out shit but the chopper though. And Sabado. Oh. Does that go? The issue is that you just can't then go back over because you already have the distance in between those parts. So I feel like it was a better idea to do it like this. Because it kind of creates already the pull up on the material that is necessary to show kind of how big each section needs be to make it so that each thing fits, right? God, I feel like I'm just losing my mind on the dumbest of things in this project. Why is designing a puppet easier than the design of a glove? That doesn't seem like it's going to still provide the amount of room that I need. Like that's okay. And then we make the thumb pretty big. We make that okay. And then we scooch it over maybe. So like if that's where we finger the tip, finish the tip, we then, no, because that would make it, maybe if I scooch it over like that, no, because then we're still going to end up with that strange kind of claustrophobic finger area. Maybe scooch it over again, maybe, and then we come back through, and then we have that. No, that's not going to work. It would need to be scooch over, get that side, scooch over, then we get that side, scooch over, we get that side, but now we haven't left enough for our pinky. But then again, the pinky, oh, and then we have that tear right there. Of course, we have a tear right there. And that actually looks like it was going to work. It looked like we actually had enough room on that. If I had started that a little farther over, I think that might have worked better. Thank God I don't have huge hands because this would be an even more efficient way to waste fabric. Should I just try to do it on this side in that same fashion? Let's try it that way. Let's see if we can't get a better copy on this side. Okay, so I want all of this to be wrist. That is the beginning of our thumb. Then we move the thumb over so that we have that. We do that. And we move the finger over a whole step. We have that. Move that over, trace that up, then move it over again. Do it like that. Move that over, bring that down, bring that over as well. That's the top. We scooch that over a whole half step. And we bring that down. Bring that over. Almost ends in the exact same space, honestly. Oh my god, it looks so stupid. It looks so dumb. So dumb. Let's give it a shot. Gun blow, with the gun blow. And heroin. The heroin. Yes. Let's do it like that. Okay. Once again, let us try. Let us try and not buff it up. Oh my god, I don't want to run out of string with this happening. I don't want to get brand new string just to do gloves. That would be utterly disappointing, to say the least. Oh, James, come on. You're doing so well. Why are you trying to screw it up for yourself? Lovely days. Okay. Knots. Let's see if we did not do it correctly. Hopefully, I don't have to say the phrase. Not again. You think he's smoked now? It's the end of the song. Oh, wow. Okay, I was looking at the wrong side and I'm like, I missed everything entirely. Uh, that was a moment for a second there. I was like, how? I was following the line the whole time. How do I miss everything? I'm just about to put more pins in for a second there. Taking them out. Taking the pins out. Oh my gosh, this better work. What a silly project piece to get myself hung up on all of this 25th day. Okay, moment of truth. I'm actually going to stand up. I'm going to walk over to the camera here and we'll do it right in front of the joint. Oh, goodness me. I looked back at the sound quality and once again I got worried. Okay, that's what we look like. Goodness me, look how dark it gets if I'm on that side. What if I'm on this side? That's what we look like. Okay, please don't be too snug. You know what? I think that's just gonna have to work, man. I think that's just gonna have to work. Like, I could add a little bit more thread going down that way to kind of secure it in a better fashion. We'll do one more addendum here. Just so it's not so cafeteria glove like. Oh my goodness. And then we'll cut off the fabric and we'll say done with the glove. Still fit. Does it still fit? Yes, yes it does. I do have all this extra fabric on the inside of the hand. Do we fix that somehow? Is it really going to matter? If I can fix it, is it fixable? No, no, no. We're not gonna guff with it up anymore, man. We got two gloves. One's not as good as the other one, but I'm happy with it. I'm okay with how this turned out. I don't need to do any other modification at the moment. I think it should last, at least for what we needed to do. I do wish we would have remembered the sew it when it's all together portion of the project part. That would have probably been a benefit to us. I really cut the string that I needed to not cut. Damn it. Do that. And then we're going to do that as well. Yeah. It only, so like I can see the audio right now. And if I stop talking, wait a second. But I don't think it would pick up the but that I just said. And I don't think it probably picked up the beginning of the and. Damn it, man. I really am not happy to find that out right now. That does not add any any good feeling to me seeing that. Okay. Tie this up. We still have the fingers to cut out, don't we? We still have to cut the fingers out. Oops. This should not have been so difficult. This should not have been so hard. I should have been able to do this shit. But I couldn't, I didn't. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Maybe one day I'll figure it out. But today was not that day. Oh well, it should not have been this hard. Should not have been this hard. It should not have been this hard. In general, it really should not have been this hard. Okay. Inside out with it. Push these fingers out here if we can. If we can. It's a very big if, apparently, because it's not as easily done as it is easily said. There we go. Oh God. I hope turning it inside out doesn't add some other layer that I did not realize and it's now going to be too small for the hand. There's that. Come on, man. What you getting all stuck up on here? We off the dope. We off the dope. Please. Thank you. Okay. There's our gooby ass glove. It's gonna work, right? It better work. It better work, damn it. I'm feeling human. I'm gonna show that they're up. Way too difficult. Way too difficult. This one fits better. This one's zoned better. They're gonna work. They're going to work. I ain't worried about it. I do hate the fact that this one still has those little areas where you can see through the fingers. But we're just gonna have to live with it, right? We're just gonna have to live with it. Okay. Let's move on to our next damn step that we had on there, and that was we were going to add oh, I really should figure that out first, though, shouldn't I? Really should figure out if that actually works the way that I'm gonna hope. They're so damn gooby, dude. Chill, James. Come on, just let it be. I don't know why this one worked so much better. Whatever. Does the finger fit? Of course not. What the fuck? Why aren't you working? Is the elastic really not being as sturdy as I need it to be right now? Works with that finger. It doesn't really work that well with this finger. Really? Oh, it's so frustrating. Do I need to add more elasticity? Oh, is it because of that? I see. That could be the issue. The gremlins. Hmm. That is so disappointing that that is something that happens. It should work like that. That side's good. I am trying to remain positive. I'm trying to remain positive, gosh darn it. But it's not working sometimes. It's not working in the extent and that I want it to. Which is ridiculous because I was happy with how it was moving when we were doing like all the Creed stuff. Like when it was just a bunch of sticks with leather and upholstery tacks, I was happy with it moving like that. I was happy with it moving once we got the suit on it. I was happy every stage up until this point, and I don't know if it's the fact that I'm letting the end of the project get to me, or if it's more so the fact that I really cannot push out the mind, the part of it that does not feel as if it is working correctly, or if it is some other uh, wayward thought in my head that doesn't seem to want to line up right now. I'm really at a loss if I tell you the truth. I don't know why I'm letting it get to me so much at the moment. I shouldn't be. There's really no reason for me to let it get to me, except for the fact that stuff like this keeps happening, of course, where it shouldn't be popping out and it is popping out. Like, why? Why is it popping out? It's empty. It is empty. I don't know where the other, well, I think I know where the other magnet is. It's on here, isn't it? Yeah. Does this one actually need the other magnet? This one's not having an issue on this side. It's this side that's for some reason having some strange issue sticking in. Well, now that side's going to pop out too, isn't it? I have another tube of magnets somewhere in here. I know I do. My my beat had a flow like progressive insurance. It has all the manipulation that I kind of want it to have. It's just now dumb stuff is happening. Like the sleeve keeps pulling itself up in a way that I don't want it to be pulling up. But that could easily be solved, of course, as we move on to this next step here. Okay. Put our gloves down. Does not matter what hand the glove is on. It just matters that we have a gloved hand. We're going to scooch this over here for now. We can even unplug it. I'm going to get this plugged in. And this there. Bring this over to here. Where did I drop the glasses? There they are. Pick up the glasses. Okay. I'm gonna do some shuffling here. Start to kind of sweep everything in this direction, but I'm not going to pick it all up just yet because from that pile, I believe we can grab our pieces that I would like to use. And so my plan now is, of course, I was already going to try to cover these little sections here with a little bit of fabric, just kind of like that. And we're just going to hot glue it all on. It's not even going to need that much fabric, if I'm being honest with you. Like if I can just find something that we can just wrap around ever so, I think that will be enough. Like I think that will work. The only issue now is that if I put stuff too close, it's going to bind, and if I don't put enough on, it's going to do what it's going to do. But I think, like I was saying, we can also, while we have it here, we can add a little bit of something around this area. Hopefully that doesn't cause, again, too much undue friction there. Or just even just do something like that. Maybe if I have a bigger piece, that will probably work a little bit better. Or I just kind of take something, fold it over, just like that. Hot glue that, cut out the circle in the middle. Just like that. Don't need all of this fabric, probably. Let's see, how much do I actually need? Need that to go to there. I'll do that to there. That to there. Just like that. And then we'll just clip all of that extra stuff all the way around it there. And that'll be a nice little extra addition, and it will also block off any potential see-through that comes from the oh goodness me, I can't even think right now. It comes from the sleeves pushing themselves up. I'm forgetting to take pictures because I don't take pictures when things aren't working, apparently. Um, that's kind of a funny realization right there. I don't take pictures when things aren't working. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Killing it, doing it for fun. Son of a god, son of a bitch, son of a woman of man, son of a sucking a dick. Okay. I think our hot glue. You ready? Okay, you look ready. Okay, let's start with this idea first, and then we'll move on to the other idea. I mean, the basing of the hands as well. So because I already have this all ready to go, why not do this right away? And I put it on backwards. Whatever. It's on the inside of the arm. I can't be too upset with that. Bum, 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 151, one in the blunt. Hot gluing onto the foam, never an easy or particularly efficient task. While that's drying, let's do a bead on here and there. And like this upload. No. It's like I did it on the right side on this one, accidentally. Oh me. Honest, can we be true? Can we straight up lie on cue? We know bad. Play around. Saturday, Sundays, you got cash to play. On his pocket full of that. Can I be honest? Can I be true? I'm cute. Hot glue adheres to the wood very well. Hot glue does not adhere to the foam well at all. Well, not as quickly, I should say. Not as quickly is a better way to say it. Does not adhere to the hot glue. I mean, does not adhere to the foam, the bed foam, as efficiently as it does to the wood. Adheres amazingly to the pink foam. Hey, I'm back here. Brick hole brick. I've already mentioned that I've been watching The Wire as kind of my binge show when I've not been doing this as I should have been doing. Um, and that was just a moment there in Freddie Gibbs's fucking up the count, which is that's the exact interlude, the punch in. I don't know what you would call it, but it was basically it was one of the corner boys talking to I can't remember. It was in either a math class or outside of the math class, and he was basically he was schooling the corner boy, or he was basically telling the corner boy like he just took a math problem and put it into corner politics instead, and the kid gets it right away, and his response is, "Man, how can you keep the count but you can't do your math homework?" And the kid's response is, "Well, they fuck you up if you keep fucking up the count." Oh, good shit, man. Never fucking up the count. Never fucking up the count. Mm. Stew. Like 100 racks. Stop trying to bite, man. Love people love to steal. Strong arm them like I played the trumpet. Hmm. It ain't pretty looking, that's for damn sure, but I think it's gonna work. Would it have been better just to do a single strip instead? Probably better just to make a spade like that. Kind of like a mushroom. Fantastic. I ain't playing like you know he tore his ACL. Hard line, bro. Where did that go? I want my Sharpie. Gosh darn it. Damn, dude. I never listened to Busta very much growing up, except for a few songs of his. But of course, like every song Busta's on is almost just fire flame. Like there's no getting around it. But hearing his verses, like he just had a verse on that Conway song, Lando Lakes. And it's a fire feature from Busta right there. And his work with West Side has been absolutely phenomenal on the two projects that he's featured him on. Even when they really kind of frelled up the whole sample, or at least the house that owns the sample that West Side put on that song, kind of revoked it, or he didn't go through the right channels and they forced him to take it off one way or the other. But damn, dude, Busta, like it feels like Busta is coming back in to his into his nature with the kind of resurgence of this new kind of, not even, it's, I can't even call it new, it's a resurgence of the what was good about old hip hop, basically. It's pretty damn awesome, to say the least, I have to say. Okay, so both of our hands are now done. I'm going to now get this arm tapered up in the same fashion that we did already. I still don't know where my Sharpie went to. There it is. Okay, what's next? Oh, did that finally break? Is that what happened? It did. That's crazy. I should have thought that was eventually going to happen, right? Okay, that's okay. We can redo that. I do gotta go get more fishing line, though. I think it just untied itself, is what it really did. That's so funny. Do we add the same thing onto our legs? I don't think it's as necessary. No, I don't think it's as necessary. Okay, I can move that. Move that. We'll grab our fishing line and we'll do some doctoring there because I do believe I do believe our next step is moving on to trying to figure out if we can't do the feet better or really putting in the effort to convince ourselves to stop trying to do things to make the feet better. Skit. That's what they call the thing when they put something in a song that really isn't part of the song, but it's part of the song. I'm looking at your situation, dog. Hmm. You could have been word on. You could have been on the curb wasting that time. Where did it go? There it is. Grabbing this water, making shit shake. You don't. You did like the do Z. Oh, the we. Home is something I believe. Okay, that was a quick fix. Okay. Okay, my goodness gracious me, oh my. I want to use this wire or do I want to use the other wire? I feel like this wire is more sturdy, but it's also silver, which isn't very good. I have two dowel sizes that I have ability to use, and I'm hoping that I have enough of each. You know what? I didn't even attempt to try this once it was done. Not this. I'm pretty sure this is going to work. God, this part right here is still bothering me. I wonder, can I just... It's crude, mind, but I think it will solve this issue at least. So, man, what's up, game? What's the money? Getting this money. Fuck this vein. Trapping this water. Make shit shake. Trapping this water. I need to find that other tube of magnets. I have no clue where I put them, though. What's up, man? What's up, game? Buddy. Hmm. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. This part's gonna probably drive me crazy, but gotta at least try, right? I gotta at least try. I need my saw. Okay, so the thought concept, at least, is that we take this idea, we remove this outside one, and then we replace said outside one. No, we keep the, no, yeah, we remove the outside, we keep the inside, and then the inside then is replaced with one of our dowels because it is a lot less cumbersome, and I think that circular shape to it is going to allow it to be a little bit better in the retention of invisibility. I don't know if that's the right term. Which one is this? Does it really matter, James? Does it really actually matter? I don't think it actually does. In the long term, I don't actually think that it matters. I'm going to try it with the skinnier one first and see if that's going to be enough to support what I need it to support. Okay, so we do have enough of a dowel that it shouldn't terribly matter. I'm using me. Please. I want it like that, and then I want it to attach to the inside of the foot via a kind of like a hook mechanism where the wire kind of does one of these things. Yeah. Because we could always just drill right through the dowel and try to insert the I do want it attaching at that angle. Don't know if it is going to have enough strength if I just do a straight through like that. That's why I kind of wanted to do a hook, like I was saying, where the hook would be on the foot, or I guess it would be the other way around. It would be like this, and that would make it so that it was attached in some kind of way. Because we want it to, because it's coming in at an angle, right? Oh no. Okay. Didn't see it receiving there for a second. I was worried that it completely cut out. I still don't think we're getting the sound and the quality that I want, but I'm trying to not let that infest the mind too hard right now. Okay, so that's where we have our foot. We want it to go like that. It makes you always almost think that could we just drill a hole through the back of the foot and just insert the stick? Like that would be a lot of destruction, of course, but it might work. That's a real good idea now that I think about it. Do I want to risk that though? Do I want to risk the potential of a giant hole in the back? But then again, it's already in the back of the foot. So it's not like it's going to cause too much issue. So that even hides it inside the foot. Do I have a drill bit small and or big enough for that to be accomplished without overdoing it. Too small. Those are all too small. That's too small. I need bigger than that, but smaller. Is that too big? I feel like that's going to be too big. No. That looks like exactly what I need. Except, of course, it's the giant ass bit. Of course it would be, right? I think it's worth it to at least cut all of our... Is it? Can we just do it this way? What's that? Is to Gucci bagas? Is it Gucci Vanessas? Because then we could even do, depending on how much stick we have left, we could do a small bridge over itself and then also insert it to the other side of the foot, but it's still then only connected to one side of my foot. Potentially. Okay. This has to go in at the right angle because it can't go in straight, I don't think. I think it has to go in at the angle like that. I also gotta be careful that I'm not going to drill bolts it through the foot. Either. I don't want to drill through the foot. I want to drill down. Well, I do want to drill through the foot. I just don't want to drill past the foot to a point. know I just had a piece of tape, didn't I? How much do I want to get in there? Let's start with that much at least. I think that's a good starting amount. Should I go up? I should probably go up at least one more before I do that one. Dude, why? Is it just these bits? Like, I don't understand. It must be these bits. Like, it has to either be these bits. Like, I hope it's not my drill. Like, obviously, I hope it's not the drill. But that one's super wonked. How about that? That bit has to just be... Yeah, that bit's just screwed. Maybe it is my drill. Hmm. I hope my drill isn't out of balance. That's so strange. I don't like that. That feels like I cracked it, right? Honestly. It's in. It's what I wanted. I wanted it to be in, and it's in. Let's see if it was all worth it. Only issue is this with this method is that, again, it's going to be semi difficult to attach myself onto the puppet. Like I could just uninsert. I guess I could just do that. But doing that is going to lead to, you know what? Never mind. We got to see if it works first. So I don't have enough strength on my moving foot yet to get it to actually pick up in the way that I need it to. And it's only picking up from one side. But it is moving. Hmm. It's not bad. It's a little bit more rigid than I was hoping it to be. It's definitely one method that could work. We could also try to use these hooks as well. That's another method instead of trying to do it with the wire. That would allow it to still slip in and out, but it makes it a little bit flatter. And that would also allow for a little bit more rotation. I'm drilling all kinds of holes in the boy right now. Where's my small drill bit? Is it among this pile of stuff? There it is. See if that feels any better. Doing it this way instead. Again, I should be able to remove the dowel pretty successfully. It's not as stable though. That's kind of an issue. It would need to be closer, so that would, again, resign itself more to the wire method that I was initially thinking of. We could, to allow for a little bit of flexion in this part, to basically just use our drill bit and try to persuade it to open up on the top area there. The more that I try to persuade it with this drill bit, the more of a risk we face. There's just always the issue that we might overdo it, and then it can kind of go in the wrong way. Sorry for blowing into the mic. Hmm. Could also just be the fact that this is so flexy on here right now. If we attached it on to here, it might then rid us of that issue. Ooh. Yeah, there's a kitchen in my backyard. So I still need more flexion that way. So does that mean I need to... So it needs to be able to move with the foot that way. Am I still on? Man, this microphone, it's got me so freaking worried now. Still a bit flat. That's kind of unfortunate. But honestly, I think it might be the best that we're going to get. I think I'm going to do one more piece of tape that attaches it more. So then to the bottom as well, so that it kind of has some counter push. I don't know if I want to do that across bit just yet, but I do think of our options right now between what we had, I do think this is the better option. It's less cumbersome. I can pop the stick in and out. Now, of course, I have the fear that with the constant pulling the stick in and out, it's eventually going to get too tense, not too tense, too loose. But maybe we won't. Maybe that won't be something that gets induced. Possibly, maybe. Who knows? Okay. We're going to repeat the same thing with the other side. We don't have the luxury of having the same amount of meat on the other side, though, so that's kind of a worrisome bit. But we'll still give it a shot. Okay. And I just think these cobalt bits are screwed, man. That really sucks because I don't really have a better option right now from them. Such a broken bit. That's what that is. That one's okay. Where the hell is that other bit? Okay, let's do it this way. Let's see if we can't find some some less skewed drill bits. I'm so worried about how close that is to the edge there. Oh, I think it's gonna bust through on the side. I need to go up. I need to step up. I can't just go into it like that. That's cruising for a bruising. It's the same as that one. That is the same one. With like one more step up, just one more step up would be absolutely keen. Did we already get that size? No. Perfect. Here we go. It's a make or break, literally. Yeah, we broke it. There was not enough on that edge there. Hopefully, it's still going to be enough to retain the dowel. Mm-mm. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Okay. That's a little bit more sturdy. I think the best course of action is to set up this side as we did the other side. We'll give it a quick run around to see how it feels at least. And then if I feel like it's definitely going to work, which I think it is, I do think it's going to work. Then I'll come back and we'll take the dowel, we'll coat it. Sorry for blowing in the mic. We'll coat it with a little bit of wood glue. We'll kind of squinch it in there a little bit, and maybe that will create some kind of like, well, you know what? I'll just dab some wood glue into it, like just dump a whole bunch, and then we'll. I don't know. Right now, that's pretty solid, so I'm kind of happy with that. We'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. How far is this one going in? That one goes in there. And then on this side, oh wow, I've broken a lot more. Okay. So that almost goes in almost a ½ inch more. So if I cut this one a ½ inch more, maybe that will give us enough of a length that we will be even. Okay, that's good there. Let's attach it then. I need tape. I need tape. I need Oh shit, did I just do the same? Oh, damn it, James. Mm, might need to do this to the other side as well. I didn't really think about it, but because of the angle in which the dowel is inserted at the foot, I didn't really measure it as well as I did on that first foot, so maybe it's okay on that other one. Um, Kind of puts it at a very strange cant, and it makes it so that the heel of the puppet is popping up. I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh shit. God damn it. All that taping did all for naught. Damn it. Man, why are you screwing with me like this, dude? course, that's ripping. It wouldn't be a creation of mine if it wasn't already starting to fray at the seams. Jesus, man. Oh no, because now the issue now is that the feet are kind of turning out for some, well, not for some reason. It's because they're at a pivot. Well, I guess, yeah, our best solution would be, I just don't know if I have enough of that. No, I definitely don't have enough of that same dowel to achieve that. I could go get another dowel, and then we basically create a small, like, Y that would, but would that actually keep it? Hmm. It could stop it. It's not bad if I don't, as long as I don't, as long as I don't go too far out with it, it doesn't turn. That's the issue, is that it's turning right now. Like, I think it's walking well. Like, I think it's actually walking quite fine. The only issue is that now it's rotating because I created that pivot point there. But in general, it's not bad. It's not very bad at all. But do I allow myself to keep going at this tomorrow when I really need to start working on the makeup? Of course that's ripping, yeah. Which means all of these are in a vulnerable state to start ripping at some point as well. Oh, goodness. Okay, that does that. What can we do? What can we do to mitigate the spin? We could straight up drill in and add a secondary pin, but that would be something that we would remove every time, and there's always the potential that that would work its way out. And the only way that we could do it is put it through the side or put it through the bottom. If we put it through the side, it would work on one of the foofs. On the other one, it would be risky because it's already breaking. If we do add this Y piece, is it still going to twist up anyways? And is that going to be more difficult than anything? Like, what's happening? That's such a strange occurrence, right? So when we turn like that, it's turning. So if we had something like that, and then we turned, it shouldn't be able to then turn like that because it would be affixed. The issue is then that we have to then We have to go all the way back through the process of drilling into the foot. Could we do a simplistic version of it where instead we Okay, so that's where that one kind of terminates right there. So if we then took, well, then we have to deal with my accuracy as a person using a drill. And then we're still in, it would be better just to have that secondary. Yeah, I think having that secondary one like that would be the best idea. But it would then require, so it would go like that and that. We could do super glue, I guess. So that's the middle right there. That's the end. So we kind of want to cut this on the end here, like that. Okay, let's give it a shot here. Where does that little piece go? I still want that. I still might need that. But then, damn, are we really going to go buy a whole nother dowel just to create that little part right there? I guess we have to, right? There's no other option. We have to do it that way. I really don't like doing this again. Like, am I going to move that much, or is it better just to have it so that the feet don't eventually pop up while I'm doing it? Like, even if we're not moving, it creates the stability. Yeah, I think it is necessary. I definitely think it is necessary. You know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to do it tomorrow for when I actually have the rest of the dowel. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go get the rest of the dowel tomorrow. And we're going to go get everything else tomorrow. What time is it? 10:24. That's not terrible. It's not terrible. I think we did get somewhere. We didn't get to that fur bit, but that fur bit is more to appease other people, and it's not really something that I think it terribly needs. So I don't know if that's something that I'll actually get done or not, but I think we actually accomplished quite a bit. We figured out how to do the feet in a better fashion. We still need to get, so I need to modify this toe cuff area. Because it's just clamping too much. We could turn it into a piece of Velcro, possibly. But I think that's going to put way too much stress on that Velcro, and I need that Velcro for the hat. So I'm going to wake up. Right, I'm laying out the face down. Just give me my life. I just don't want it pressing so hard against my foot because it was causing my foot to start to fall asleep in a bad way, and I don't like that. I like stability, but I don't like decirculation. I just want to doctor this up real quickly, and we'll do the same to that other one. Hell, I'll even give myself just a little bit more, right? More is better because the real securing agent is the cuff on the top, more so. Head up, head up, head up, head up. Looking at the world like, where do we go? Wanna kill us dead in the pleat for sure. Always get weak and my room I go, but we gon' be alright. Is this side just as bad? I don't think this side is as bad. No, this side's not as bad. Okay. Okay, that's it. That's all. I can say once again, I do enjoy saying it because it's a great way to stop it. Day 25, practical approach to Tony Chopper in the books. We took too much time off, and I'm pretty still pissed at myself for it. But we got some stuff done today that needed to get done, at least in my mind. It'll make it easier to continue forth on to the next day, which needs to be tomorrow. There's no stopping now. It is the 22nd today. That means that we only have 8 days until everything need be done. In the books. I hope you have yourself a good evening. Hope the morning itself is quite grand. And however you are, wherever you be, I do hope that whatever you're about, you are enjoying it. And if you're not, if you can't, I hope you do find a way. Or I hope the moment of my struggle here in the production of this puppet and my striving for a dream either allows you to find yours or gives you a little bit of respite for whatever issue or ill you find yourself possibly in. Or maybe you just needed some entertainment to pass the time. Who knows? I hope you found it, though. I hope you get it, though. I want to say thank you. And to end it, as always, peace. Oh, I need these. I need this. Taking my slippers. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. Got ourselves another 3 hours and 40 minutes. Not bad. Not bad to say the least, except for the fact that the audio might now be beyond guffed up, that's going to cause me so much issue come time of me doing the shorts, or, well, the shorts and the scenes. But we'll find a way around it as we do every bit of this project. And here's in hopes that my time off was not going to be more than a small speed bump in the acquisition of the thing I believe myself destined for. Yeah.